He claimed to have killed hundreds. His confessions closed cases across America. Police called him the most prolific serial killer in history. There was just one problem. Most of his stories were complete lies. This is the bizarre, twisted tale of Henry Lucas, a man who either fooled the entire justice system or got away with murder. Imagine walking into a police station and saying, "Yeah, I killed someone now." Imagine saying that 300 times about murders in 26 different states. That's exactly what Henry Lucas did in the 1980s. At first, detectives thought they'd caught the worst monster in American history. Then they realized something didn't add up. Some of his confessions were impossible. He couldn't have been in two places at once. He described crime scenes wrong, and worst of all, cops had already closed cases based on his lies. Who was Henry Lee Lucas? Lucas was a drifter. A man with a rough childhood, a glass eye, and a talent for telling stories. In 1983, he was arrested for killing his landlady, but once in custody, he started confessing to everything: murders in Texas, murders in Florida, murders he couldn't possibly have committed. At first, cops were thrilled. Finally, someone was solving their cold cases, but the more he talked, the less sense it made. Think of it like this. If you told your teacher you ate all the cookies in the jar, but there were no crumbs on your shirt, no cookie smell on your breath, would they believe you? That's what happened here, just with murder. The confession spree. Lucas didn't just confess. He performed. He cried. He gave details. He even drew maps. Police flew him across the country to solve cases. But soon, detectives noticed he confessed to murders that never happened. He remembered crimes from days he was in jail. His stories changed every time he told them. The worst part. Some cops ignored the lies. Closing cases meant better stats. And Lucas, he loved the attention. He got burgers, cigarettes, even tea interviews, all for confessing. The biggest red flags: the impossible timeline. Lucas claimed to have killed someone in Florida on a Tuesday, while records proved he was locked up in Texas that day. The victim, who was still alive, he confessed to murdering a woman who was very much alive and watching the news in horror. The made-up details: he described victims' clothes, murder weapons, except when cops checked, none of it matched. Why did he do it? Lucas wasn't completely innocent. He did kill at least 3 people, including his own mother, but why lie about hundreds more? Psychologists say attention. He'd been ignored his whole life. Now, cops listened. Pleasure. He enjoyed wasting police time. Survival, better food, better jail treatment. In other words, he was a liar who realized confessing to murder was his golden ticket. The aftermath: eventually, the truth came out. Texas stopped accepting his confessions, but by then, over 200 cases had been solved. Because of him, some were never reopened. Real killers got away. Families never got justice. And Lucas, he laughed about it until he died in prison. The biggest question: how many real murders did Lucas commit? Was he a failed serial killer who turned into a legendary liar, or did he actually kill more than we'll ever know? What do you think? Was Henry Lee Lucas just a pathetic conman? Or did he get away with murder? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more twisted true crime stories, hit subscribe, because sometimes the truth isn't just scary, it's ridiculous.